My man, getting ready.
What are we doing today, Nas?
Shoot a vertical. Like that, yeah. Alright, so today we're getting dwarf puffers. Dwarf puffers are the smallest species of puffer fish in the world. So they're also called the pea puffer, pea, like the vegetable. They're like this big. They're extremely intelligent. They're some of the cutest fish in the world. I've had them for a few years, but then I took down my fish room. And out of the 7 fish tanks, well actually 8, I had 8 running fish tanks in one room. It's called a fish room. Out of the 8, I took 6 down and I just started 2 up. So I'm gonna keep 2 pea puffers. One in a 10-gallon and another in a 15-gallon. Keep it stupid simple. I used to have a variety of fish, but you know, when you have just like 2 or 3 fish that are personable, they grow on you. They call pea puffers water dogs, okay? They're like puppies. So you guys are gonna see how interesting and cool these fish actually are. All right, so we're at Exotic Aquatic, okay? Here we're gonna get the smallest species of puffer fish. I called you earlier. It was your ask for pea puffers. Yeah. So we're making a vlog of the fish. That's cool. Yeah. What's your name, boss?
Ryan.
Nas.
Nice to meet you. And nice to meet you too.
Nice to meet you.
And they're all over here.
Oh man, that's good. I haven't seen these guys in a long time. I used to have a fish room, bro. I had 8 fish tanks. All fresh water, everything under the sun. But it's more responsibility than a kid. I don't have a child, but
Yeah, it's basically a child at that point.
it was just too much, man. Do you keep that fresh water yourself? Saltwater?
I mainly keep saltwater, but I do keep a lot of fresh water also.
So you have these various microfish.
Yep.
So these are, oh man, I've never seen these in person.
Yeah, I'm not as big with all the cichlids.
Okay.
I have a guy who's really good with any of the African cichlids, any cichlid really in general.
This is a Hellstream Loach, right?
Yep.
What is this, Nas?
So a Hellstream Loach is, how do you explain?
They're a type of loach, and people like them because they look like a little stingray. But it's a nice looking, I'd call it like a semi-algae eater.
It looks exactly like a stingray.
Yep.
So I used to tell people all the time that it's a stingray.
No, that's how you get away with
I'm like,
it.
yo, it's just a stingray. It's probably not a stingray.
Oh, the bumblebee goes.
Bumblebee goes, yes.
Right.
Now,
Yeah, sorry for the slime out.
Now-
I'm gonna have that outbreak.
no issue.
Here today.
So we're here for the dwarf puffer, or the Indian pea puffer. Again, it's the smallest species of puffer in the world. And right now in Florida and Broward County area especially, and even Miami, I've called around a ton of shops. They're like almost impossible to find. Typically they run you between $5-10. They're $15 here. It is a local fish shop. But these are some of the best freshwater fish you can possibly keep because they're extremely intelligent. They live a long half-life. They're hardy. They don't have a beak. Like most puffer fish have teeth that grow and they end up dying because their teeth grow way too big. So these are really convenient and cool fish to keep. You just have to like know what you have to feed them. Typically they like frozen food. They're like super easy to keep, to be honest. People just don't know that they even exist.
How do we base picking which fish?
So women are typically rounder than men. Men are slimmer. But I mean, this is not it's not a good way to judge fish. If the fish is on the skinnier side, it's not necessarily healthy. Or it could just be a juvenile as in a child. But if it's on the bigger side, it could be super healthy. So we want a bigger fish because it's probably healthier.
But which one would be like a good one to look at?
As someone that's kept fish for years, I would grab this one and the one all the way in the back.
It's been a good second since I've looked.
You see this one we're staring at us right now? He or she's on the first side. He's that one.
With
Get a video of the puffer.
yeah, what did we get real quick, Nas? Let us know.
Alright, so we got the Indian dwarf pea puffer. We have 2. There might be 2 females in here. Typically females are on the bigger side. But this is as big as they get, bro. They're as big as it gets.
They don't get bigger? That's crazy.
These are great fish. Yeah. All right, pre-workout. Good amount of salt. Homemade tacos from Street Tacos, Authentic Tacos, from this spot nearby in Fort Lauderdale. Hopefully this digests, and you're gonna see the juiciest pump ever.
Sete bagulho tem que ser assim. Sete bagulho, sete bagulho, sete bagulho, sete bagulho, sete bagulho, sete bagulho, sete bagulho.
Nightmares where everything fade to black. I tell my girl, hold up, I'll be right back. Steady smoking that and then I make a dope track. Ain't no way, stay. She ain't look, I tell my girl to put up right. Steady spin, I'm no. Ain't no way, stay. She ain't look, I tell my girl to put up right. Steady spin, I'm no. Hustling, sun down to sun up, moves on my face, stacking money bigger, gotta get it all, never slip through my fingers. Ain't no way, stay. She ain't look, I tell my girl to put up right. Steady spin, I'm no. Ain't no way, stay. She ain't look, I tell my girl to put up right. Steady spin, I'm no. Nightmares where everything fade to black. I tell my girl, hold up, I'll be right back. Steady smoking that and then I make a dope track. Ain't no way, stay. She ain't look, I tell my girl to put up right. Steady spin, I'm no. Ain't no way, stay. She ain't look, I tell my girl to put up right. Steady spin, I'm no. Hustling, sun down to sun up, moves on my face, stacking money bigger, gotta get it all, never slip through my fingers. Ain't no way, stay.
Alright, just got home after training like a madman. Okay, muscles are cramping, so time to acclimate the dwarf puffers into their homes. It's rule of thumb, remember this. For every 10 gallons, you can only keep one dwarf puffer. So this is a 10 gallon, this is a 15 gallon. You never want to keep them together. You don't want to do a pair, you don't want to do a school. They're gonna end up fighting. Now if you're trying to breed them, that's a different story, but that's not the case here. I've had these guys for years when I had an actual fish room, and I did try the school thing, and they were good for months, almost a year. And all of a sudden, they start fighting. They get territorial. Fish die from stress. We're not trying to stress our fish out. Give them their own territory. So 10 gallons for every dwarf puffer. Still limping from all that cardio the other day. Alright, so the temperature in both these aquariums, it's the same. So you want to acclimate them, super easy. A lot of people do something called drip acclimation, where they try to mix the pHs of each tank together, of the water from the bag and the tank. But that's not necessary because these puffers get used to the pH very fast. They're hardy. They look sick in the water.
Yeah, they do.
See, they're already trying to like leave.
Yeah, because they think like the water got bigger.
Yeah, they're like, oh, let me get out of here.
That one's not moving though.
Nah, so they're very smart fish. This one's in deep thought. He/she is like, yo, where am I? This doesn't make any sense. That's what's so cool about keeping these puffers. They literally think. See, look, he's thinking.
Yeah.
He/she. See their eyes? See how the way the eyes move?
Yeah.
1,000,000 zillion jillion dillion cotillion times later.
All right, acclimated them for about 30 minutes, almost 40. So now we're literally just gonna take them out from their little bag and then put them in each tank. The water temperature is exactly the same in each tank. It's about 74 degrees in both. All right, so they immediately started hiding. This one is, we literally can't, he's probably under the sponge filter. So typically when you let the fish go right away, especially pea puffers, they like looking for their new environment. But if they're stressed out, it's a new space, they try to hide. I'm pretty confident he's back there if I looked it up, but I don't want to stress him out. This one though, he's a little bit more friendly, as in he doesn't mind showing his face. And this tank is a little bit more open than that one. You can see him. Check to see what it looks like.
I won't even see him.
It's right there.
Where? Oh.
Yeah, the other one, he's definitely behind the sponge filter. It's gonna take him maybe an hour or two to warm up. This one though is not really hiding. He's just like looking all over the place. It looks sick.
Yeah.